Welcome back to the kitchen for this Wednesday's Culinary Hotline. Bling! Now, like I said, Carmony Path is in the kitchen with us this morning, and we're going to be creating 3 sensational, delicious, because I've been tasting dishes. But before that, I just want to remind you to send your voice notes through. If you have any question for myself or for Carmony, send your voice notes through to 063-408-8863. And then, if you want a chance to win, all dolled up, Carmony's latest cookbook, it is sensational. You do want it. I want you to send us a voice note through. Make it heartfelt, okay? Really, dig deep, dig deep. I want tears today.
Oh, yeah.
So either funny or heartfelt. Tell us your best comedic or heartfelt culinary story, and you could win a cookbook signed by Carmony Pather. Carmony, I love a cauliflower. Anything cauliflower.
I don't think everyone feels that way. When you say cauliflower to people, they're like, isn't that the musical fruit? And it doesn't have to be that way.
What's wrong with the musical? Anyway, let's get cooking. So, I feel like they became extremely popular when banding came around. Remember? I mean, you couldn't find a cauliflower on shelf.
Yes.
That trend's gone, but what we got from that was all the innovative recipes that we tried with cauliflower. This is also like, this is cauliflower that went to private school and then went to Harvard and then all of it. It's amazing. What are we making?
We are making cauliflower steak, but with the leftovers, because usually you get 2 cauliflower steaks from a cauliflower, and these are going to be griddled. You get those beautiful griddle marks. But then, so we have 2 steaks. 1, 2, and then you've got all the cauliflower left over. So we're going to do a cauliflower puree, which has got turmeric, a bit of black pepper, because turmeric, the curcumin, and all of those anti-inflammatory goodnesses only get activated with black pepper. And we've got a bit of chicken stock. But if you would like this to be totally vegetarian, vegetable stock works. Nice. Just some water and some garlic, and we're happy.
Cool.
So,
what can I do?
Look pretty, Clem.
Nice. Finally, I get paid for what I do best. Yes.
Exactly.
Okay. So well, cauliflower, and this recipe, obviously, we talk about steaks, so you could do this with a beef steak. But it's the celebration of vegetables. What other vegetable would you do besides cauliflower?
I mean, mushrooms are always a good one as well. But I mean, with mushrooms, you're not going to be able to get the puree unless you do cauliflower puree with the turmeric and the Gruberg cheese, because cheese should go with everything. Okay.
Absolutely.
Hot griddle pan. Cauliflower steak. Can you hear that sizzle?
So when I cook cauliflower steak, I do end up putting it in the oven as well, just to cook all the way through. But now I've started liking it with a little bit of crunch, and now I don't even go to the oven. How do you finish your cauliflower steaks off?
Look, I think in the griddle pan, because I like crunch as well, you're going to get a bit more of that toothiness to it. But if you like something a little bit softer, I don't know if you're cooking for somebody a little bit older who has... this is not an ageist comment. I'm just saying if you need a bit of help with, you know...
Guys, they've been coming after me this morning about my age. I'm only 37. Not you, Carmony. Everyone else. Everyone, I'm watching you. Who feeds you? Who feeds you?
I'm on your side.
Thank you, Carmony.
I am.
Thank you. Okay, 37's a good year. Okay, so all the little bits that we have left over is going to be turned into a puree.
Exactly.
And I like that you're doing this because a cauliflower puree for me is almost like a base recipe everyone should know how to make, because it's a quick way to make a dish look fancy.
It is, but it also gives you that feeling of soft potatoes, and it's just vegetables that are much lower in carbohydrates.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
I love it.
So I'm just chopping these really finely so that they can steam in some of that chicken stock.
Because you want everything to cook at the same time as well, obviously, so that's why the extra chopping is happening.
Look, even if it doesn't cook in the same amount of time, this is quite a forgiving dish. So if you have to make this ahead of time and it sort of sits on the counter for a little bit, it will be okay. Because you're going to add more of that delicious and healthy olive oil to it to give it that lux.
Okay. All right, I feel you.
Yeah.
And these ends, do you actually use the woodier, the denser pieces of the cauliflower?
I have, but I mean, this bit on the end has just got the green leaves, which are not so great, and you've used pretty much all of it.
Right, exactly.
Yes.
This is for the chickens. Okay, so that joins your stock, and like you said, we can use veggie stock instead of the chicken.
So I've got a different pot here because I want this to steam. So I've got the hot chicken stock here. I'm going to switch this on.
Wow, I'm really doing that thing. I'm going to have to explain this to HR that I'm just like chilling. Okay, that's fine. That's okay.
You're doing your best.
I'm doing my best.
If you really need to do something.
Yes.
I don't want to get you in trouble with HR. Can you pour some of that stock in here and give us a bit of the turmeric? And this is turmeric root, not turmeric powder.
Where's the turmeric? Where's the turmeric root?
Well, I mean, this has obviously been... Is this powder or root? Oh,
it's
this
powder.
Okay.
It's powder. But you could use fresh.
You definitely could.
Okay.
So there we go. Add some of that in there.
A little bit or all of it?
I think put all of that in there. Thank you so much.
And then you wanted the turmeric, so not just for color, like you said, it's going to help you're going to get the benefits of it because you paired it with the pepper.
Exactly. So the curcumin in the turmeric is the anti-inflammatory, which has got all those good things to you. And a bit of the black pepper in here with a bit of salt as well. And we're going to wait till this is nice and tender and then blitz it. So in Hindu tradition, before a wedding, you would use like a cleansing ceremony for the bride and the groom, which includes turmeric. But you've got to use turmeric root and not turmeric powder, because then it makes you look like glowy. If you use turmeric root, you will end up with yellow cuticles at your wedding day. Not such a hot look.
And when you say you use it, how are you using it? Are you actually just ingesting it in food?
No, it's a whole like ceremony where all your friends and family come and they get like 30 seconds with you, and then they'll put the turmeric root on your face.
Oh, wow.
And then when you wash it off, you honestly do glow. It's this magical substance. So it's not just good for food.
I didn't know that. That's absolutely amazing. And I love when food is also used in cultural experiences. I love that. It's amazing. So those are looking amazing. And just like a steak, we're not going to fiddle with it, right?
No, because we want those little griddle marks to get in there.
Yes.
I love a little sexy griddle.
There we go. Okay, so we got our puree going. We're going to blend that up in a bit. Our cauliflower steaks are looking good. They're grilling away. When we come back, we're going to do some blending and some plating up. So don't go anywhere.